Hey guys, Brad M73 here. Welcome to a overview of the new HOLMER DLC. Today is March 9th, 2016 here in the United States, which means that if it's in Europe, well, if you're in Europe, it's actually past midnight in Europe, so it's officially March 10th in Europe. So this should be available for you guys too. I just did download it, install it, played around with it for a little bit just to kind of familiarize myself with it a little bit. And we're going to take a look now at the HOLMER DLC. Now we get two new vehicles. We get the Terra variant 600 Eco, which is this guy. It's actually a tractor, so it will be located in the tractor category. I believe it's about $250,000. And we also get the HOLMER T440, which is a sugar beet only harvester. And it actually comes with the main harvester here. And then you have to purchase the header separately, and then there's also a header trailer. So if you kind of want everything in one big scoop, it can get pretty expensive. The harvester itself can be found under Beet harvesting. It costs €458 plus the header, which is an additional 57,000 euro. Oh wait, 458,000, not 458. So it comes out to a bit over 500,000. That's what, 515,000 for both pieces. Is that correct? Is my math correct? I think that it is. Compared to the BERGMANN Maxtron 620, which is the in-game sugar beet harvester at 479,000. This one is definitely a bit cooler. One reason to go with the HOLMER is you get a much wider working width. It's 4.5 meters compared to 3.6 meters on the BERGMANN. If we look at tractors, we'll just look at the HOLMER really quick. Yeah, 249,580 or 98 horsepower. 598 horsepower. Pretty good. It's going to be able to pick up all your stuff. So we're gonna look at this guy really quick. We've got some sugar beets around here somewhere. We're gonna harvest, but really quickly we're gonna look at the 4 different trailers attachments that come with this. Now, unlike the IT runner, which I still have not found a use for, this actually is a pretty cool mod. It's the tractor is really expensive, but some of the things that you can do are pretty cool. We've got 2 Auger trailers. They are listed with the Auger trailers. There is a grain trailer which holds 25,000 liters, and a sugar beet overloader tank which holds 35,000 liters. Pretty good. Now, all you have to do, let's just jump in. We can take a quick look around the insides here. We've got computer panels, HOLMER logo on the back. Just kind of pan around the interior here. But all you have to do is drive right under. Let's turn the HUD back on here. You just drive underneath, and when prompted, you hit Q to connect that up. And then we can extend the boom, and boom, boom, boom. It is an overloader trailer, so you're not going to be taking it back to the grain silos to offload it and so on and so forth. It is pretty quick. We can get up to like 42, 43 kilometers per hour. So we're not really lacking in the speed department, and it speeds up very, very, very quickly, which is pretty freaking cool. One of the other things, the next tank we have is the sugar beet overloader. Just like the other one, you just drive underneath it and pick it up. The BERGMANN here is actually a manure spreader, and we can check that out by looking under the manure spreaders. We've got a nice wide 20-meter working width here, which is pretty much better than the Farm Tech, which is only 15 feet, and the old BERGMANN, which is only 6 meters. So that's a pretty good working width there. Now, if you want to compare it to the fertilizer that I typically use, which is the Amazon ZAM 1501, this one has a 26 meter. So yeah, it's a pretty good manure spreader fertilizer system. And then here we have another slurry tank, with a cultivator, and it's like a direct inject slurry system built in. So this is pretty cool, and we're going to try to test that out here shortly. Now the first thing we want to do is we want to get in our T440 and just kind of look around the interior. There's a jump seat right there that's you can fold down, which actually you can't fold down, but it's there. Just imagine, use your imagination. Got the HOLMER logo again, and the bin in the back. And we're going to connect up the trailer. And another really cool thing about this this DLC is it has several different steering modes. We've got flexible steering, which I just had it on. I've got it on rigid steering, where it keeps the entire vehicle in line. You also have both left, see how I'm going down the street at an angle, and right, they call it crab steering. So I'm not exactly sure how this is going to be useful yet, but I would imagine it would have something to do with, you know, in the real world, keeping the backside of the harvester away from the actual front head, which does the harvesting, in order to, you know, keep from damaging the crops and so on and so forth. So we're going to pull up here really quick. We're going to harvest a few sugar beets, and we're going to play around with the different steering modes. Let's see, crab left. Okay, flexible steering. Okay, see how the front is moving. The front of the vehicle is moving. Where if we put it into rigid steering, it does not move. It's very stiff. So there you go. We'll start out on crab steering left, and I'm just gonna see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm really scarified. I'm not really that scared, to be honest with you. Actually, I'm not scared at all. Or am I? Come on, line her up. It'll take a little bit of getting used to. And I'm just going to hire a worker, and I need to slow down time because it's starting to get dark. Can I not hire a worker here? Oh. No. I need to fold that out. Wait. No, that is... Turn on... Okay, there we go. Now I can harvest, but it looks like he's just going to want to... Oh, no, we got auto combine. Turn off auto combine. See all these different mods? They just get in the way, you guys. They just get in the way. Let's try this again. Crab steering left. And let's see what happens. I don't know. You don't own this field? How do I not own this field? Of course I own this field. I definitely own this field. Let's try it now. Okay, there we go. Now it's going just fine. Now let's try the crab steering left. Whoa. That is really weird. Alright, let's see if this works. It's just gonna go straight and it's gonna turn right. Okay. Alright. So let's get down here and let's look and see how the sugar beets are moving through the harvester here, if we can. Now typically they would be picked up here in the front, they roll back through here, and then it's just a matter of trying to kick off as much dirt as possible while it's doing the harvesting. They're brought into this little part in the back here, where they come up the conveyor belt and get tossed into the bin. Now this thing I think has a, let's see, how much does it hold? 45,000 liters. the other in-game sugar beet harvester, I think, has about 33,000. I think it's just shy of 33,000. Okay, now it's going to be interesting to see how this thing is going to turn now. Which mode? Okay, it uses the flexible steering mode. That's good. So this is actually going to be very handy with, oh man, I can't wait to buy one of these for my Let's Play series. This thing's going to be so handy for just speeding up how quickly you can harvest sugar beets. I'm kind of disappointed that there's no potato harvesting, but maybe Homer just doesn't make a potato harvester. Or maybe that's another DLC that'll come in another few months. Who knows? Do I think this is worth 10 bucks? You know, it's always a judgment call. I personally do. I've been really looking forward to a better sugar beet harvesting experience. If you guys watched my Farming Sim 2013 series where I did the Westbridge Hills map, then you will know that I had a mod harvester for sugar beets, I think, and potatoes on that map. I can't remember exactly what it was called. It was like kind of a yellow colored, gosh, it's been like over a year ago. I mean, almost a year and a half now, so I can't really remember the name of it. If I went back and looked, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's what it is. But if you really must know, just go back and check my series out at that time, and you will see it. If we go into the front here, we can kind of watch how the mechanisms work. You can see how they're kind of popping around a little bit, trying to get all those sugar beets shaken out of the dirt. That's really cool. You can actually see them popping up in the different channels if you look closely enough. Really cool, really nice view out the front of the harvester here, and it almost to me looks like they've changed the leaves on the sugar beets. I could be wrong. I probably am, but part of me says that these little guys look a little bit better than they used to, but I don't know. Now that I get up close to them, they're about the same as they were before. Let's see, where are we at? We need to get back to this guy. Yes. Yes. Now we can try our overloader trailer out, which we're gonna do. And then finally, we're going to test out the... I'm not going to really bother testing out the manure spreader. You guys know how those work. I just want to test out this overloader, which I can't seem to really get aligned with, though I'm not really trying that hard. Come on, back up there. There we go. There we go. All right. And bam. All right, so let's get over there. Turn our lights on here. And make sure to run into this tree. That's a very important thing to do when you're testing mods. You always want to test them for durability by running into a tree. Let's see here. We can hit X to unfold the trailer here. Pretty cool stuff. So that guy is unfolded. You can also put the pipe out. This is going to be for dropping off, loading it into like a semi truck or something like that, which I might or might not have around here somewhere. I guess I do not have one. Okay. So we're just going to wait for him to get done with this aisle, and he already has... It's going to have, 20,000 sugar beets on board. As we can see then, that is really cool. I already have a decent portion of this field harvested. Oh, this is really going to change the way sugar beet harvesting works in the game. That's going to be really awesome. And I'm just going to pull up. You can see the harvester is automatically detecting my presence, and it's spewing out. Oh my gosh, look at that. Whoa, it is filling me up. Wow, look how fast that went. I almost think that was too fast. That's like kind of ridiculously fast there. But cool nonetheless. I'm not gonna fault it too much for that. Okay, so we've done that. Let's go ahead, drop this off. You can see it's all set to go as soon as we come back. And we're gonna drive. Oh heck, this is just a test. I can drive over the crops here. We're going to drive back here. We're going to pick up the slurry tanker. And we're going to drive that down. I can show you how that is filled. Okay. And just like the other, this actually has a couple different steering modes. We've got rigid steering. We also have the crab left steering, crab right steering, and then flexible steering again, which basically turns the front and the back wheels. Rigid steering just turns the front wheels. So let's go into flexible steering mode. I kind of like that one the best for this truck. Look at all the equipment there on the side. Looks really nice. Very well done. Very cool. And we'll just come up here to the slurry section, the slurry tank. And there's really nothing much to it. You just drive right up. As soon as you get within range, tells you, fill it up. You do have to switch to the tank though, and hit R to refill the slurry tanker, which is already full. Oh yeah, it's already full. I already filled it up. I wasn't even really paying attention. I was looking down there, but now you know it's going to do that exactly like any other tank. What's weird though is I can't get it to fill to 100%. I'm guessing it has something to do with the little ZUNHAMMER on the back. We can try to detach that really quick. Now it shows 100%. So yeah, that's probably because we haven't started pumping or something and filled up the ZUNHAMMER's hoses with poop. I mean slurry. So we're going to head back over really quick. As with all attachments, you just use the G key to tab to the different attachment. And hit the X button to unfold it. And we'll just line right up here. What another nice aspect of this is we should be able to just hire a worker. I just hit the H key, and again, it should be cultivating and pumping the slurry in all at the same time. You can see down at the bottom right, the slurry tank is draining. We're down to 96%. And for those of you that use Courseplay, you can also Courseplay a route so that every time the slurry tanker is empty, it'll head back and automatically refill itself, which is pretty cool. It's not necessary, but this is the first thing that I've seen in quite some time that I'm really wowed about. Really ever since the JCB DLC. The JCB DLC was absolutely awesome. They did a really good job on it. A bit more equipment there, especially for the money, but this also has really good utility. I would say this is the second best paid DLC or farming sim next to the JCB DLC. And of course Gold Edition too, but that's kind of in a completely different category. We can turn the lights on here. Check my guy out. He's just kind of sitting in there. Thing looks really cool. Ah, look at that big vent on the side. Is that a vent or maybe looks like the exhaust? Maybe it's like a cooler, like a cooling system for the exhaust pipe there. I don't know. I don't know this stuff. I'm just guessing. Very, very, very cool. And it's nice and fast too. I mean, what were we getting there? Like 15 kilometers an hour? Something like that on the yeah. We'll see again here. Look at that. He already has almost half the field harvested. You would not get that kind of a speed out of the one, you know, the older Grimmas. I like the Grimmas. They're definitely cool. Yeah, 15 kilometers an hour. But sorry guys, these are definitely cooler. So there you have it, guys. We pretty much used almost every piece of the you know, that you get with the DLC, really, except for the fertilizer trailer over there. I'm not really going to go all the way into it that much, but you guys know what it does, and it's got a really nice wide working width. And then the auger trailer, it's just an auger trailer. I don't know whether I'll use it. We'll have to wait and see, you know, down the road as my Let's Play series continue on, at least until Farming Sim 17 comes out, and then who knows what we'll get then. Maybe the HOLMER will be like the sugar beet harvester for that that game. We don't know. I'm just guessing. So take that for what it, you know, what you will. But I will let you go with that. I'll have the links down in the description where you can buy it, either direct or through Steam. And if you have any other questions, leave those in the comments, and I will do my best to address those as quickly as I possibly can. As always, don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and please subscribe for my channel for this and many more videos. This has been a look at the HOLMER DLC for Farming Simulator 15 and Farming Simulator 15 Gold Edition. I'm BradM73. We'll see y'all next time. Bye for now.